LDinos takes game too. That's the thing, like, even when you are proficient at higher speeds, whether it's 15, 18, 19, the more proficient, the more aggressive you get, the more greedy you are with your Tetris rate, and any little mishaps will spell the end. Yeah, I think Fractal was recently going for some other like 100% Tetris records. I'm not really up to speed on that though. Yeah, C2WC Live is an experience, and I can't say that Enhance will be there in some capacity, so you should definitely make it out if you're a fan of classic Tetris, or if you want to say hi to anybody on the Enhance team, or whoever is attending. I'll be there, no matter what. Yeah, and this year is actually in June. It's in Pasadena, California, so anybody in the LA area should definitely consider making it out. And we have some LA pros, like I think Blink wants to make it out. I'll probably bug QMK, or wait, QMK's not in, I think they're San Francisco, but yeah, I'm definitely going to bug people on the West Coast to make it out. Hope to learn rolling by then. Yeah, that was actually kind of my goal too. When you learning rolling is interesting. I mostly just want to do it just to say I can do it, not to win any tournaments or anything. But and then they dropped that they're doing a DAS only tournament in Portland, right? Which is super cool. So part of me wants to also play in that. And Dyna's maintaining about a 2 to 3 Tetris lead here. I want to say 2 Tetris, yeah. My Tetris math has been a little bit off. Less classic Tetris for me in recent years. And drops a double Tetris. But xweinie's actually behind on lines, so it's still a very close game. But still, you have that pressure of, like, being in the red, if you know what I mean. That red is a negative energy. Even though the score efficiency is so close, it still does put pressure on you in a way because, like, you know your opponent has done well over the next 10 or so lines, right? It's like you have to keep up with them. Yeah, I'll be interested to see how the DAS only tournament does with the audience and the community. I have a feeling it's going to be a lot of fun. So Messix and Nick Fury up next, and then we have, who are our final matches? Shock versus Bill Nye, and Misty versus Grasspelt after that, and then that will close out our stream. So we do have that transition after 100 lines on level 15. LDinos making their way to 16, 17 at 110, and then 18, 120. And so on and so forth. We have the next speed increase at level 19, though, at 130 lines. So xweinie is still doing pretty good on efficiency. Like, in an easy way to check when you have the extra HUD on. So if you go into gameplay, you can enable extra stats on your classic score attack board if you're wondering how to see the TRT, which means Tetris rate, and DHT, meaning drought. How long it's been since you've had a long bar. So you can enable that for yourself in the classic score, or I'm sorry, the gameplay options. But it does mean LDinos is playing a bit more efficient and ahead on line, so some pressure on xweinie here. Alright, so Dinos. Thank you, Dinos, for triggering the level 20 sound effect and music. Just got hype in here. Alright, so 6 lines, make it 4 lines, make it 3 lines, make it 2 lines. And xweinie will transition into the level 19 speed. Ooh, Dinos with a nice tuck. And then, ooh, that was a cool play from Dinos with that, that funky well. Very nicely done. And xweinie with a clean transition into that level 19 speed. However, they are falling a bit behind now on Tetris rate, so xweinie is going to have to... There's like a few ways you can approach this, right? It depends on the strength of your opponent. But you could be like, alright, maybe my opponent will top out. I just need to play conservative and play into the later levels. Or, if you know your opponent is a god of the game, you'd be like, alright, I am behind on efficiency here. I just need to go as hard as I can for some Tetrises. So different schools of thought. It's hard to know. I don't know how good Dinos is, personally. But so far, they're pretty darn good. Alright, and it looks like xweinie is going to hang that J piece there. And Dinos is A-okay for game 3. GG's. And yeah, Dinos is going to top out there. No Mullen for max. I think 53% going into a max will be pretty hard. Be pretty close. Mostly nail those Tetrises towards the end there. Alright, so Messix and Nick Fury, you're up next.